Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the Kentucky Hills after the big snowstorm. All right, guys. Not my last video, but the video before that, where I was doing a little talk and chat on why I hadn't been posting any videos lately. I left at the end of that video a little teaser of what I wanted to do a video on. And today's the day. Today's the video. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We had a snowstorm. Came in about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, and it really hit us hard here in East Kentucky. And it was cold. It was really cold, guys. Let me tell you, it was like down around zero. It was pretty bad for 3 or 4 days. It was really bad. But things have gotten a little bit better. I wanted to wait to do this video until the weather kind of calmed down a little bit and did a little bit better. Kind of warmed up some, but it's not really been sunny or anything like that. It's been chilly, you know, in the 40s, low 50s. The snow has melted, as you can see behind me. All the snow is gone. All in all, we got about 8 or 9 inches of snow when they were just calling for like 4. So, yeah, the snow is gone. It's not sub-freezing temperatures now, or frigid temperatures. It's about 44 degrees right now. I thought about waiting a few days before I made another video. Let it warm up a little bit more, but it's going to be like this for the next couple of weeks at least. So here I am making the video, and I want to show you guys this cabin. Now, this cabin here, it's not really mine. Even though the property that it is sitting on is mine. All right. This cabin is actually, the guy who built this cabin, he's an older guy. He's like, he's up in his 70s, mid 70s. He was a friend of my dad's. My dad, he's passed away now. He passed away about 25 years ago. But this gentleman who built this cabin, he owns part of this land out behind me here on this hillside. He owns that. And he didn't really have anywhere to build a cabin. He always wanted to build one back here in these hills. So I let him use part of my property here to build his cabin on. And with that, the only road that comes up to this cabin, his son keeps the road fixed up for me. He keeps all the grass cut. Even though it doesn't look like it now, but in the springtime it'll get all cut. But they have heavy equipment that they come in here and they clean things up and make the road nice. Just, you know, so we can get back here. But this cabin here, even though he built it about 10 years ago, some of it's built out of new material, some of it's built out of rough cut lumber, scrap material. And the gentleman who built this cabin, he's in poor health now, really bad. You know, he's got a lot of things wrong with him, and he's not used this cabin for about maybe, I'm going to say 4 or 5 years now. It's just been abandoned up here. That's why it's all grown up like it is. But I just want to take you guys on a little tour of it. Now I'm not going to go in it because technically it is his cabin. I don't want to go in, and they do have security cameras up. I don't know if they're working or not, so I guess they'll see me on security camera. But they know who I am, so it's no big deal. They know what I'm doing here if his son was to, you know, catch me on security. So, but we're going to take a look around the cabin and around the surrounding property, and to show you guys a little cabin back in the Kentucky woods. And I literally have another area on around here on my property, another little flat area that I'm going to build my own cabin on. And I'm not quite sure what's going to become of this one. He did tell me, you know, anything I needed to do with it, you know, if I wanted to stay in it, I could. I've never done that yet. So, but yeah, I'm thinking about it. Might do some camping out up here, spend a night in the cabin. All right, guys, let's take a look at it. Not a whole lot to see. I do know that it was made out of rough, the siding on it is rough cut lumber that he picked up somewhere like really cheap. And him and his son, they're by no means carpenters. You know, they never really did stuff like that, but it turned out really good. It's got a metal roof on it. Big bright red door. It's got newer windows. It had some steps on it, but actually the cabin is sitting on blocks. And sometimes we have some really bad storms through here, especially up on these mountain tops, these ridge tops. And the wind was so bad one day that it literally blew the cabin off the blocks. That's why the steps are over there like that. The cabin actually sat a couple feet back this way at one time. But the wind blew it off the blocks that way, so they had to lift the cabin up and put new blocks under it, re-block it. As you can see, it's got a wood stove in it. Got one of the old-fashioned wood stoves, like the big heavy one. But and they've used it quite a few times. As you can see, the stack coming out of it, it's all rusted up. It's seen better days. It has upstairs to it, or a bunkhouse, a little loft in it. At one time they had a little air conditioner in it. You can see where it's been boarded up. And these 4x4 posts are in the ground. They actually had some solar panels. They had lights strung up in here. And the same windstorm that knocked the cabin off its blocks also completely destroyed the solar panels. I don't think there's any of them laying here. I think they picked them all up and took them with them. But yeah, they were kind of mounted to these posts here, and they would face the sun as it came up in the east. Yeah, all this has grown up like really bad. Grew up a whole lot. We're going to try to get in here this spring and cut all this out. Also out here there's a little shed, and it's got a couple things under it. Got a little water tank here. Got some coal that they use for their wood stove, but I guess they use coal in it. A few pallets. And this old riding lawnmower, which happens to be my riding lawnmower. Interesting story on this mower here. This mower has been here for maybe 10 years. We used to use it to keep all this cut. but it kind of went down. Something happened to it. We had other mowers that we used, so I just parked it here under the shed. And one of these days I'm going to try to drag it out of there and get it back running, fix it back up. I know it's just a riding lawnmower, but it's kind of special. My mom, who passed away in 2012, when they opened up the local Tractor Supply here in this area, they had a big giveaway. It was a raffle. They had two prizes. One was a riding mower, one was a push mower. Well, my mom, she entered the raffle, and a couple weeks later she got a call that she had won a prize at Tractor Supply, but they didn't tell her what it was. But they said, bring a truck, you'll need a truck to pick it up. So she had me go pick it up for her. So when I went to get it, what do you know, she had won the grand prize, which was this riding lawnmower. And I used it to cut her lawn for her for a couple years, and until she passed away. And then when she passed away, you know, I started using it here on this property, and it's basically been sitting ever since. So yeah, I'm going to try to drag this mower back out and fix it up, get it running. It was always a really good mower. And who knows, that may be a video later on. I'll drag it out and get it running, do a little video of me possibly cutting all this out with it. But off there in the distance, there's another 4x4 post. There used to be a deer feeder set up right there, because these mountains here are just loaded with deer and turkey. I mean, they're everywhere. They're everywhere. I'll walk back out this way. So any given day, you can come up here and see all kinds of deer, all kinds of turkey. A lot of hunting that's done in these hills. I used to hunt, but I don't hunt anymore. We'll walk back to the cabin, take another look at it. He did a pretty good job on it. I like it. Like I said, it looks older than what it really is. It's about 10 years old. Probably been sitting abandoned for about, no one's really used it for at least 5 years. It's got its own septic tank, which I don't think was ever hooked back up. It's just got a small tank in the ground here. And after the cabin blew off its blocks, they didn't hook the sewer drain back. I would love to go inside of it and look around, but I'm not going to do that. I want to stay outside on my part here. So yeah, this is the cabin. I want to show you guys this cabin. There's cabins all over these mountains. There's a couple more cabins up this way, more towards the top of the mountain, smaller than this. And one day I may take a ride out through there and show you guys those cabins. But yeah, this is the cabin. Just want to show you guys this. You know, we love our cabins in Kentucky. I will be building one myself. And really, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen to this one. I don't know if they're going to use it anymore. I have no idea. You know, it's just have to wait and see about that. But at one time, it was really beautiful up here. All of this here was cut down. I mean, it was like a nicely mowed lawn. I mean, it looked really, really nice. It's a little bit wild looking now. Well, all right, guys, this is where I say goodbye. Till next time. It is chilly out here. I forgot to bring my gloves, so yeah, my hands are cold. But this is the cabin I wanted you guys to see. A little cabin in the woods. Hey, one more thing, guys. If y'all like this content and want to see more of it, let me know in the comments, and please hit that subscribe button, share, and hit that like button. It really helps me out a lot. Hey, thanks.